Hello, everyone. This is Tom Fox, and I'd like to welcome you to the Daily Compliance News. The Daily Compliance News is an offering of the Compliance Podcast Network. December 4, 2018. The farming giant CHS has disclosed in an SEC filing that it has self-reported possible FCPA violations. The investigation is related to reimbursements the company made to pay Mexican custom agents. The reimbursements were for payments made, the agents made to Mexican custom officials on behalf of the company in 2014 and 2015. Goldman Sachs stays in the news as they note that they will start to monitor their high-risk employees. This is a well-known strategy in the compliance world, so it's difficult to believe that a company the size and sophistication of Goldman Sachs has not done it previously, but they are going to need to, and it really speaks to their need to increase their compliance regime going forward. So, but kudos to them for increasing that. Next, the 1MDB scandal goes in a little bit different direction, where it turns out that Jho Low was actually equally involved in bribing of U.S. government officials, as a former Justice Department employee pled guilty on Friday to helping funnel tens of millions of dollars into the U.S. for both fraud and bribery. Some of the money was used to pay Republican fundraisers. Others of the money was used in a money laundering. It's not clear, or at least the Department of Justice has stated that the former DOJ employee, George Higginbotham, failed to influence any aspect of the department's investigation into 1MDB. Nevertheless, it really goes to show just how far Jho Low was willing to go and did go in his bribery in Malaysia, in the UAE, in other countries going forward. So lots of new information in that world as well. Finally, from our good friend Francine McKenna over at MarketWatch at the Wall Street Journal, she reports that Marriott's data breach raises questions about meeting the SEC standards for cybersecurity disclosure. While others have focused on the technical aspects of the data security breach, Francine, a well-known SEC commentator over the years, asked whether or not the disclosure by Marriott met the requirements for the SEC. The SEC recently updated its interpretive information on cyber disclosures, and while acknowledging that there are no existing requirements, it does say companies are nonetheless obligated to disclose risks and incidents to investors so that they can properly assess that from the stock value price. So once again, kudos to Francine for her great reporting. I must say the response to the Daily Compliance News has been quite gratifying. Several people have contacted me and told me how much they enjoy this daily summary, a short summary of compliance and corruption-related news. So I have decided to move this forward as a full-time series into 2019. Also, I hope you will check out some of the new offerings on the Compliance Podcast Network. Jay Rosen and I have started a new podcast series, Popcorn and Compliance, where we take a look at the movies and related to some compliance topics. Finally, Mary Shirley and Lisa Fine are starting a new podcast series, Great Women in Compliance. It premieres Wednesday, December 5th on the Compliance Podcast Network. I know you will enjoy it. This is Tom Fox, the Compliance Evangelist. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network. Thank you for listening.